Week 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Carson Meredith with 31 Triple Dollar.
And Carson, we've been talking about it all day, those storms that are moving into the area, and now it's finally here.
Yeah, we got a few showers down in our southern counties right now, but we'll have more pop-up storms as the afternoon goes on. Let's go to 31 Triple Doppler here at 11:18. Draw your attention to Coleman and Blount counties. That's where the first showers of the day are just sneaking in. Most of us, though, are still dry for the time being, and quite frankly, a lot of you may stay totally dry all day. I'd still keep the umbrella handy just to be on the safe side. In fact, looks like in the last couple of minutes, there we go. Got a shower popping up in southern Madison County. Just keep the umbrella handy as you're out and about this afternoon. Main focus right now is the situation in eastern Mississippi, stretching into western Alabama. There's a little disturbance in the atmosphere as it's just spinning like a top in place, and we've got significant flash flooding, especially in eastern Mississippi. Louisville, Mississippi, close to Starkville, has seen over 8 inches of rain just this morning alone. And unfortunately, it looks like these storms have no sign of letting up anytime soon. Fortunately, our flooding concern here at home today is pretty low. But as we know this time of year, any of those storms could certainly have some heavy rain with them. Outside right now, I'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. And it's warm too. Last check in Huntsville, it's 84. 86 in Decatur. Look at the Shoals, already up to 88 degrees. And it's 81 in Gunnersville right now. Your forecast high is 91, hot and humid for sure, and we'll have those pop-up storms developing over the next couple of hours. There's a low chance that some of those storms could get strong. Main threat would be gusty winds, but when you factor in that humidity, it's going to feel worse than the low 90s. In fact, it could feel as hot as 100 to 102 about 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, I will say that cloud cover may help limit that feels like temperature just a little bit, but I'd still take it easy if you're going to be outside during that peak heat of the day. Your weekend forecast, unfortunately, starts off on a pretty damp note. Storms are likely throughout the day on Saturday. It's a 60% chance. I'm not ready to call it a washout just yet, but just start thinking about those indoor places to go for any outdoor plans you have on Saturday. Good news is Sunday, while not totally dry, is trending drier. Just a 30% chance for a couple of storms to close out the weekend. Both days, no matter how much storms we see, are still going to be hot. Highs in the low to perhaps mid-90s. But any storms we see today, tomorrow, or Saturday may pack a punch. We mentioned that level 1 risk for a couple of stronger storms today in particular. Main threats to watch, obviously, with any storm, we're going to have heavy rain, may cause some ponding on the roads, but any of those strong to perhaps severe storms could have gusty winds, 50, 60 miles per hour, and maybe some nickel or penny-sized hail. Here's an updated look at future radar. 3 o'clock this afternoon. This forecast model really doesn't have a whole lot, but because it's so hot and humid, we're going to have those hit and miss storms develop, but the greatest threat is to our south. I'll keep the chance for a couple of downpours overnight, but not too terribly many. And throughout the day on Friday, those storm chances are a little higher. We'll actually have to keep a close eye on a cluster of storms in western Tennessee, northern Mississippi, that starts to move into our neck of the woods Friday afternoon. It should weaken, but heavy rain, gusty winds certainly on the table yet again tomorrow. Looking ahead to next week, the rain chances go down and the heat is on. We've got a big-time heat dome across the southern U.S., and you see on the 10-day forecast the beginning of that big-time heat by next Wednesday when we get to 95, 96 next Thursday. And I will say I'm being a little cautious with those high temperatures. There is a chance we may make a run for the century mark about a week from now.
No.
Here we go again.
Okay.
Forget about it. Don't let it happen.
I'm trying my best.
Spray some cool water out there.
Trying my best.